The Troy campus gyms are either too small or lack equipment. But the new $25 million recreation center is 78,000 square feet and will house a basketball court, a multi-level walking track, and more. Despite 11 walks and 16 hits in a 19-4 loss to Southeastern Louisiana, Troy still managed to take the series 2-1. Troy dropped the series finale, but not before taking the first 2 games of the series. This is Troy's 4th consecutive series win and puts them at 500 in conference and 3rd in the division. Midweek matchups have been a struggle for Troy all season long, and tonight was no different as they lost 15-5 to Sanford. Troy scored 3 in the bottom half of the first off of 3 Bulldog errors. They added another in the bottom half of the third off of a Sadler Goodwin triple, and they added another in the bottom of the 9th. Former infielder Taylor Smart played at Troy from the 2011 to the 2014 season, and former pitcher J.C. Affeld played at Troy from the 2012 to 2015 season.
I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to play in front of my hometown here at Troy. It was a really awesome experience. I enjoyed playing the game for 4 years.
It was just awesome getting to play with people from a different country, especially, since I'm from Canada, and just getting to experience a totally different culture than what I was used to.
Not many schools have the benefit of a coach who played for the same school, but Troy has the luxury of 2 coaches who have played for the Trojans.
Coach Smart and I both love this place with our whole hearts, and it's been a blessing to be able to coach alongside of her, as she was my teammate for 3 years, and then to just continue our professional careers together has been unreal.
Recruiting is the name of the game, and it definitely helps us recruiting. Us playing here and have the opportunity to play in this facility, and we know Troy backwards and forwards. We always can kind of joke about how things used to be and how much campus has grown.
Smart did not go far after her time as a player, as she has been an assistant coach for Troy since the 2015 season. After 2 short years away from Troy, Affeld also returned to take on the role as pitching coach.
The small town of Troy it's like no other. There's something about Troy, and they always say until you move away, you don't know that. But I'm very thankful that I haven't had to move away, and I already recognize that.
Getting to come back and recreate myself as a professional here at Troy rather than as a student athlete was different, but I have so much passion for this place and for this sport, and Troy is always going to hold a really dear place in my heart.
Troy's pitching staff and offense have seen school records and conference accolades since Affeld and Smart took over their positions.
It's rewarding to see the kids obviously go out there and perform and know that we prepared them to go out there and just play the game that they love. And for them to have so much success and continue to come out here and work day in and day out.
They've done a wonderful job, and they make my job very easy. They're a really fun group to work with, and seeing them get better as the season's gone on has been all I could ask for.
Troy has 5 regular season games remaining, and with their current seeding, 2 games in the Sun Belt Tournament. They are just 6 wins away from 40, a win total they have not seen since 2007. Nick Brooks, Troy, Trojan Vision Sports. 9 seniors took part in Pro Day for the Trojans. The Pro Day had over 20 scouts from the NFL and CFL. Defensive back Blaze Brown was fresh off the NFL Combine and looking to improve on his 40-yard dash.
I wasn't planning on doing anything else, but I said, why not? I mean, it can only help, can't hurt. So they already had my numbers. Kind of forced into it. They kind of called my name. They wanted to see my 60 shuttle, so I went ahead and did that, and I just kept rolling with it.
Some of the numbers thrown up by these seniors were towards the top at their skill position compared to the NFL Combine, and they wanted to showcase that.
I wanted to prove that I'm able, and that I wish to have an opportunity to play.
I can move, I'm powerful, quick. That's been my main focus. I hope I turn a couple heads. I hope I can eventually say I can further my future playing football. So I feel like I did great today.
Yeah, I proved that I could actually run because they wanted to see me run, to clock the time, and I clocked the exact time they wanted me to run.
This group of seniors is arguably one of the best Troy has seen, as they recorded 35 wins in their career, and pro scouts saw that.
I'm a strong guy, a little stiff, pretty quick.
Telling me I got talent, I look smooth. They just want to know how that knee is. They're going to put me through some things that my knee hasn't been through, so I'm looking forward to that.
They said I had a bright future and I did pretty good today. So I took that in, take it to heart. So
I had a good 60-yard shuttle, and my turns were really good. And that's the big thing, is like the hips and the turns and stuff like that.
They got me on their draft board. They said they're going to keep in touch with me. I got a couple of visits set up later on in the month.
The Trojans who took part in Pro Day are hoping to hear their name called on NFL Draft Day in just over 6 weeks and join the rest of the men that reside on this wall who donned an NFL jersey. Nick Brooks, Troy, Trojan Vision Sports. Outfielder Dalton Sinkfield has established himself as one of the leaders on the team, but not because of anything in particular he says rather than does.
He's a more quiet person, but he plays with a real strong determination that our players see. And I think, quite honestly, that has propelled him into a prominent role on our team as our middle lineup hitter and run producer. And our players respect the way he goes about it. So to me, that has as much value as being a vocal leader, which Dalton doesn't really go down that path.
Sinkfield has been a leader at every level, and it was one of the reasons he won a state championship in high school with fellow teammate Max Newton in 2015.
He's always been the leader in the dugout. He's always been emotional, but more in high school, but he's developed the role now as he's came to Troy. He's always been the consistent player. He's always been a great hitter. He was a kind of a late bloomer. He kind of didn't grow as much early, and in high school to college, he's definitely grown and gotten a lot stronger.
Sinkfield's success at the high school level did not lead to much attention from schools, but he did garner attention from Wallace State and Hansville, which was all he needed.
Not a lot of people, honestly. Mostly junior colleges, and Wallace was a place that they recruited me pretty heavily.
His success at the junior college level led to more attention than what he received in high school.
Every junior college player we choose to recruit, we feel like have a chance to impact our team right away. That 2 years of college playing, freshman, sophomore year, and junior college, really prepares guys physically and mentally for the 4-year opportunity. And Dalton had 2 really excellent years in junior college.
With Sinkfield's 2 years of junior college coming to an end, it was time to reopen his recruitment process.
Troy offered me pretty early, and after coming on a visit to Troy, I heard from other schools, but kind of in the back of my mind, I always wanted to kind of come here.
Sinkfield has 9 conference games remaining to improve his league-leading average. Nick Brooks, Troy, Trojan Vision Sports.